like a stone.
Okay, we're going to look at these lyrics for the song I Will Wait by Mumford & Sons. Came out in 2012 on the Babel album. Great lyrics, good stuff. It's sort of open, I guess any art is, be it painting, sculpture, song, poetry, whatever. On some level, it's open to interpretation for you personally. What do you see when you look at these lyrics? What do you hear when you listen to them? And how does it affect you? How does it touch your heart? I guess that's part of what art is all about. Whether Mumford & Sons had this intention or not, I don't know. I'm going to look at this song right here because it's based on a scriptural passage, Babel, in Genesis 11. I'm going to take a little latitude here. I'm going to say that this song is about being estranged from a lover. Now, whether that's a person or God, I don't know. And to me, it doesn't really make a difference. I think there's some principles here, some life points in this song that are really cool and make it an awesome song. He goes in the first section of lyrics we look at it. He says that my heart is kind of like a stone that fell heavy. It's sort of weighted down. It's callous. You ever been there where your heart just doesn't really empathize with anyone else, sort of cut off from, internally isolated from other people, and it just falls heavy? It's tough to break that stone. It's tough to get in there. It's selfishness. And the song comes out and just kind of tells you that up front. Maybe that was the cause of the estrangement in the relationship, or whatever the case may be. It's a truth. And in the first song in the album, they talk about having no mask. Well, hey, there's no mask on this song. It's off. The gloves are off. Let's get real. In the second set of lyrics we looked at, he said, I'm going to kneel. I'm going to get down. I'm going to wait for now. I'm not going to try to manipulate. I'm not going to make something happen. I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to, even the physical posture of kneeling, I encourage you to do that from time to time. Just kneel down. He says, I got to know my ground. As the lyrics say, I got to know my ground. I want to go low on this one. The truth there is that those that humble themselves will actually be exalted, and those that exalt themselves will actually be humbled. Remember, the album is entitled Babel. Man exalted himself and he ended up humble. Now, in I Will Wait, they're singing about humbling themselves, that later they'll be exalted in the waiting process. Pretty cool. So anyway, know your ground, know your case, know your foundation of your request. But kneel, try that, kneel it. Here's one try, get on your face, on the ground, and pray. There's a thought. That is a cool experience. Next set of verses, he says, you forgave me, and I won't forget. Now, that's two ways to look at that. I won't forget that I'm forgiven, or you forgave me, but I won't forget what I've done. Though you've forgiven me, I will punish myself. Look at it both ways, and sometimes we fit into both categories. How many counseling situations have arisen because people will not forgive themselves? They won't forget. They hang on to the hurt and the pain because what they're so familiar with becomes like family to them. You forgave me and I won't forget. Then he says, I raise my hands. He says, I just raise my hands. It's like praise, like surrender, like being at gunpoint. I'm now totally helpless. In my love and my wanting to get back together, I'm helpless. And I need you to help me fill the gap. Pretty cool. He talks about bowing his head and going slow and waiting. Hebrew definition of this word wait is to tie, to be bound to not leave, to be steadfast. I will wait, he says, I will wait for you. Be it God, be a lover, what's the difference? It's motivated by love, and the fact is, you and I need God, and we need to go low, that he will lift us up, and we need to be tied to him. I will wait for you. Great song.